Well, there's always been a strong narrative streak in my work where I obviously do have things that I want to say and I want to use words to tell them, but I don't want to use words strictly on their own. I like to somehow, the way I work is a lot of my ideas don't necessarily come as words, they come as images, things I see and then things I imagine and things I develop from that. But then that isn't consistent. Sometimes a phrase comes into my head and I jot it down and then I build a picture around that. I don't think there's either one or the other. Sometimes the words comes first, sometimes the picture comes first, sometimes it's a bit of both. There's no fixed rule. I think the thing about the way the words work together in the picture, for me, is they almost have an equal footing. They don't necessarily, one isn't kind of pushing one out of the way. Because they're all cut from this one plane of paper, they almost have equal standing. There's no, when you do paper cutting, and what I do, my paper cutting, I know that some paper cutting, and I'm sure there will be some in the show in Manchester, will be incredibly sculptural and it will be, have depth and everything like that. But the idea of my use of working from paper is there is no depth particularly. It's silhouette based. There's very little perspective. There's no shade. There's no tone. There's no real depth of field. And by reducing, it's almost like you're pressing everything through a roller, and it all comes out equal. And somehow, for me, that works. It means that I can tell a story and I can almost weave the words into the picture as well, seamlessly. They don't jar, it's all one thing.